It's fantasy football draft season. Each year, I create my own draft tiers by position that I use when I draft. Working off that, I'm going to highlight some players that I think have a lot of draft value. This video is going to be on wide receivers, and I'm looking at a couple guys down on tier 7, starting with Colts wide receiver Josh Downs. There's obvious downsides here with Downs, question marks at quarterback, even before AR-15's pinky injury. Also, it's a crowded receiver room with Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and now the addition of tight end Tyler Warren. But these reasons have created value for Downs, in my opinion. It's the reason his average draft position is outside the top 50 for wide receivers. And, just to be clear here, when I say value, I'm talking about relative to where he's projected. His overall ADP of 122 puts him where he can greatly outperform expectations. Downs wasn't just the most effective receiver on the Colts last year, but during certain stretches, he was looking like one of the up and coming stars in the league. Pro Football Focus had him with a receiving grade of 85.1, which ranked him 11th. He's versatile to play inside and outside, but his primary role is in the slot and as like an intermediate threat. He's solid versus both man and zone looks, ranked top 25 among wide receivers in fantasy points per route run versus man coverage, and top 20 versus zone. Downs isn't someone I'm reaching for inside the top 100 picks, but outside of the top 100, he absolutely has value, no question, and even more so if he stays healthy and the Colts figure out their quarterback room. There's another guy in tier 7 I really like, but before that, to access my complete draft tiers on all position, they'll be posted in the Discord community I run. It's free to join, but I do have a members only section, and that's where you can access what I call the Power Packet. It's a downloadable doc that gets updated weekly. It's basically what I use to come up with the bets I'm making each week, and has a ton of other helpful information for game selection process, systems, trends, advanced metrics. The Discord invite link is in my bio or the description of this video, depending on where you're watching. Again, it's free to join the Discord, but to access the Power Packet in the members only section, it does cost money, and the price point all depends on when you sign up. If it's in August before NFL Week 1, the season, it's going to cost like, I think it comes out to like $40 a month, but I'm thinking eventually I'm going to charge like $400 for the season, or like $75 per month. After week 1, just DM me or comment with any questions. But another wide receiver in tier 7 I'm looking to target is Darnell Mooney. I'm high on the Falcons offense in general. We've only seen Penix Jr. in 3 games, so there is still a lot of unknowns. What we do know is that Drake London will be the number 1 option on this team. I'm extremely high on London and talked about him more in my futures bet video, but the Falcons pass catchers are consolidated enough to where Mooney won't be too far behind London in target share. Michael Penix will be pushing the ball downfield a lot more than Kirk Cousins did, and this gives Mooney upside. Mooney outperformed his wide receiver 69 ADP to finish at wide receiver 28 overall, and the Falcons made no significant offseason additions at wide receiver, so at worst, I think he can just match last year's production with high upside depending on Penix's development. I also really like the receivers that don't come off the field. He had like a 93% snap share last season. I'm going to do running backs next, so be on the lookout for that one, and until next time, good luck with your bets.